Alright, Ibom is the monzo ekenekwamuno, ozone nopano underground, and so many of us are not aware of it. I want you guys to see this particular update from Barrister Ifeanyi Ejiofor. After an update, a whole lot of people would not find this tweet from Barrister Ifeanyi Ejiofor very, very comfortable. One night, Ifeanyi Ejiofor, this time around, I was with sober reflection. A time to know our next line of action. A time to move to the appeal, to do the right thing. Jirizie obuze a time of apportioning blames to legal team Mazen Namdekan. One night, tweet Barrister Ifeanyi Ejiofor na this particular video nga go targa now. Inife Barrister Ifeanyi Ejiofor kuru. Ega mad at not. They are happy with the way legal team Mazen Namdekan we handle all this case. Onumana since he happened this particular Mazen Namdekan's case, he has not really been involved with it. But after the conviction, he has come out to actually air his own thoughts, his own opinion, his own pain concerning this whole matter. Up at this particular tweet, we can blame legal team Mazen Namdekan. I mean, he referred to them as showmen. He said that this sentence in your Mazen Namdekan could have been avoided. Ngup target the updates. One night, you my Barrister Ifeanyi Ejiofor here. Is it good or is it bad? Watch ya, Kenifo update before me like 8 minutes ago. Because since after Mazen Namdekan's sentence, we've been waiting for him to make a tweet. And finally, he made a tweet. He said, Namdekan's avoidable ordeal. How amateur legal showmen led a high-profile case into judicial ambush. Kedindebu amateur legal showmen. Let's go further to find out. When justice became a performance, the tragic consequence of turning Namdekan's trial into content, that they turned it into content. Kina no update, just wrap on my for bunny, Kine guarantee now understand every line Barrister Ifeanyi Ejiofor there na these tweets. In our comment them ifilo at every point. Let's continue. I had genuinely intended, out of sheer exhaustion and out of respect for the sensitivity of this moment, to refrain from revisiting this saga. But the avalanche of calls, messages, and trembling voices from our people has made silence no longer an option. I am therefore compelled to offer sober introspection, especially as someone who successfully steered this very case for nearly a decade, securing landmark victories, unaccessible legal milestones, and enduring a long trial of threats, assassination attempts, and brushes with death. Through all of this, grace remained my only constant protection. However, after Thursday's spectacle correcting the wild conjectures, poorly manufactured narratives, and brazen misinformation now circulating like a digital epidemic has become absolutely necessary. Alright, he went further to say, the first revelation they won't tell you. During the period our team handled this matter from 2015 to December 2024 up till now, up till Professor Mike Ezekome San assumed leadership of the legal team in 2022, we were on a threshold of securing yet another major relief for Mazen Namdekan, particularly after the Court of Appeal discharged and acquitted him in 2022. Sustained pressure, strategic diplomacy, and airtight legal maneuvering had placed us on the verge of another monumental breakthrough. Regrettably, certain sensitive details of this progress were perhaps innocently disclosed by Mazen Namdekan to some of these clueless clowns, rather than support a strategy they barely understood. They seized the information as an opportunity to derail the entire process and treacherously orchestrated a change in the status quo. Consequently, we exited the team gloriously and with our integrity intact. Let us speak plainly. A high-profile international sensitive criminal trial is not a circus ring. But once these bloated delusional entertainers in wigs inserted themselves into the process, everything degenerated into grotesque parody of legal representation. Let me take that line again, not very sensitive. Let us speak plainly. A high-profile internationally sensitive criminal trial is not a circus ring. But once these bloated delusional entertainers in wigs, like they are entertainers in wigs sound or a phone Barrister Maxwell Opera and Ifeanyi Ejiofor. I don't know, but let's continue. But once these bloated delusional entertainers in wigs inserted themselves into the process, everything degenerated into a grotesque parody of legal representation. Instead of crafting legal strategy, they crafted Instagram stories. Instead of mastering case law, they mastered camera angles. They take care one after the other. At every court session, their priority wasn't research or preparation. It was posting, filming, updating, grandstanding, and going viral. Chai. Meanwhile, the accused man's fate hung by a thread. The most tragic part of it all, the most tragic part of it all, even after the court explicitly warned that self-representation in a complex constitutional and criminal matter was dangerous, these consultants encouraged it, clapping like paid spectators in a village arena. And so the unthinkable happened. Court said that update was court. And Barrister Maxwell Opara and Aloy Ejiofor, why wouldn't they be giving Biafrans updates of Ifeanyi? They continue giving updates even if they minimized the way that we are talking. So the Barrister Ifeanyi Ejiofor point of his words here. So he went further to say, and so the unthinkable happened. Number one, a trial that could have been paused or avoided ab initio had the proper methodology and engagements been applied. So what he's saying is that Aloy Ejiofor and Barrister Maxwell Opara and other legal team did not apply the proper methodology and engagements. Okay, number two, a conviction that could have been prevented. Okay, number three, an outcome that was entirely avoidable, yet allowed to proceed under the guidance of legal lightweights, intoxicated by social media relevance. So that these people are not there because of Mazen and the Kanu, they are just there because of social media relevance. They could not drop from the comment section. All these words from Ifeanyi Ejiofor, is he needed at this time? Is he right? Is he wrong? Share your thoughts. Let's discuss on the comment section. He went further to say, they reloaded him, knowingly or unknowingly, into the savage pit of a full criminal trial, fully aware that other lawful avenue existed. Okay. Then he went further to conclude by saying, even while the trial was going on, they busied themselves with dishing out falsehood, half-truths, and misleading updates to an unsuspecting public. That they don't dish out the truths after court session. No, Asekahan has said demand of the outcome of Ezioku. Let's continue. Every lie told outside the courtroom became a landmine inside the courtroom. Every exaggerated update became a contradiction. The prosecution grillfully documented. Every camera stunt became a professional embarrassment. And now, instead of remorse, they have resumed their post-trial routine. Fresh videos, fresh lies, fresh false hopes, desperate for clicks. The tragedy continues because the vulnerable still believe them. Oh my God. Oh my God. He went further to say, the greatest puzzle of all. Deep. He said, how did foremost legal minds, globally respected senior advocates of Nigeria such as Chief Kanu Agabi-san, Chief Onyechi Ikpeazu-san, and other erudite members of the inner bar, men fully versed in an anatomy of high-wired criminal litigation, become disengaged at the most critical moment of the trial, only for mediocre adventures to hijack a matter of international significance and reduce it to a TikTok legal carnival. Chai. Nah, this magic will not be waiting for them. Let's continue. Who replaces world-class physicians with herbal storytellers during brain surgery? Chai. Who replaces strategic diplomacy with reckless grandstanding? Oh my God. Who replaces law with theatrics? Only a system already preparing for disaster. Where we go from here? He continued. For any meaningful rescue effort by globally respected legal experts, the first task must be to clean up the monumental damage inflicted by these self-advertising jesters. Speech Ifeanyi Ejiofor, the heavy. A comprehensive review of the methodology, effective engagement, and drastically reduced publicity must precede any intervention. Only then can a coherent, sophisticated legal and political strategy be fashioned. He went further to conclude, this is not the time for comedy, not the time for inflated egos, and certainly not the time for social media theatrics. It is time for soberness, time for competence, time for real advocacy. Enough is enough. Sign, Sir Ifeanyi Ejiofor Esquire KSC November 22, 2025. Kefono tata ko dere update. So Ifeanyi Ejiofor did not want your we go copy Ifeanyi. We know that now this Mazen Nnamdi Kanu's legal team from Ifeanyi Wataro that they are the people that made this case got to the level on now. That instead of facing the main thing, why did they go ahead with social media posts? They post to promote themselves, for likes, for views. They were posting and all that. I don't know how true this is. Man, what do you think about Ifa, Barrister Ifeanyi Ejiofor, or Bezioku? Or is he just saying this because he was actually asked to leave the legal team by Mazen Nnamdi Kanu as of then? He went further to say in this particular write-up that why was it at a very critical time KGWC Barrister San Agabi to actually leave the matter and other sons that was involved in this case? Why was it at a very sensitive time that we will replace a high-profile physician? He's just making an example with a mere herbalist for a brain kind of surgery. So Ifa be very, very sensitive matter. And this is not a time we need for all these things. This is not a time to apportion blames. This is a time when you go get it right. If you know you can do it right and secure KANU'S freedom. I don't want to say more than this. Amara more video Barrister Ejiofor mer na BBC konke Barrister Maxwell Opara mer na Arise na TVC biye bring all these talks. First of all, watch Godunka, the new video from BBC by Ejiofor. Share your thoughts after watching this video. Kabar to support video. KANU'S always surround with fear. Enjoy. I'll be right back.
We were praying and hoping, and we worked very hard for acquittal. No, because he no get lawyer, now he make the judge convict them. No. So whether you bring 10 lawyers, 10 senior advocate of Nigeria, or whether you bring one or you bring 100, they go still do them as they like. Anybody we like Mazen Nnamdi Kanu and we believe say no do anything to warrant the kind thing where happened to them yesterday, that person, if you know they cry outside, they go they cry inside. But another thing why I go tell you be say, you get as this case come they go at some point. We can't hold meeting. We can't say you get how this case they go. It be like say they don't predetermine the outcome. We don't know who predetermine them, or we know no talk say that judge predetermine them. So for this Nnamdi Kanu case, we can't suspect say they don't make up their mind too. Sometimes they say everything is strategy, and advice where we give them for secrecy, no be and why go come they talk for camera. So it be like say everybody can decide say he go carry less risk. Make you no be like say we be undertaker. Now lawyer carry and go slab. Now lawyer carry and go the person where they do an injury. And he too, he agree. Everybody agree. Say that defense where he go give himself and him be the best. And luckily for us, the man no book. He dey learn quick. The only thing where remain for Mazen Nnamdi Kanu and law degree. And if he go law school, na first he go carry. He don't understand law well. Better pass some lawyer self. I been the talker. Say the case pass judicial, it pass legal. That case now for political matter. It be political matter. If you carry and go court, you go pass every judge. It pass that judge. This Nnamdi Kanu case, it pass court. Now case for President Tinubu na go settle am. So now today we can't double up, can't hurry, get the CTC of the judgment. CTC means certified true copy. You cannot go on appeal without getting that CTC. For Monday, we don't knock for court of appeal door. If we no do them for Monday, Tuesday, you no go pass.